Hey Gemini, welcome to your weekly forecast for January 13th through the 19th. We're going to see what's happening in the week ahead with this lovely deck here, and then we're going to pull a spirit message for you guys from that deck there. So without further ado, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising darlings, let's see what's happening for you guys in the week ahead. Alrighty, here is your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, dears. Monday, Tuesday, you've got the Justice card. So there could be something happening for some of you with a Libra. Not necessarily, but it can be. And those of you that you watch my readings, you've heard me say, I don't like to get too hung up on the astrology of the cards because it can be somebody's moon sign, their rising, their Venus. We don't always know that, right? Especially when it's somebody new that you're meeting and you might not be able to get that information. You can't just sit there and be like, what country were you born in? What time? What date? They're like, what in the heck are you asking me right now? You know? So it's like you don't always know that stuff. But when the major arcana cards come up in general, it's letting us know the situation at hand is something really significant, right? It could be that someone is coming in where there's a very significant past life connection or a soul contract. You may be meeting someone with whom you have a soul contract that you all agreed to meet for a specific reason or purpose. And then when we look at which major arcana card it is, it tells me like what that purpose is. And with the Justice card coming up for many of you, it is going to be about fairness, about balance, about boundaries, about making decisions. So even if it's not a person, Monday, Tuesday, you're at a significant crossroads, Gemini, where you're having to make some decisions about what you're wanting to do with your life. Now, we just had that great big heavy full moon in Cancer, which was a doozy. And so a lot of us really felt those emotions really heavy, and it made us realize what we're not happy with in our life. So you might be starting the week like ready for change. Like you're really thinking about who has wronged you, who's let you down, what's been getting in your way, and you're just really ready to start, you know, having boundaries and cutting certain people or situations out so that you're able to focus on bringing in, you know, what it is that's going to make you happy. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I can't give you legal advice, but traditionally, when the Justice card comes up, it can also indicate that some legal matter will be ruled in your favor, okay? Some of you are thinking about opening up a legal case. Like, you know, maybe all these heavy emotions that came in with this full moon made you realize that somebody, you know, did something that violated your rights. And so you might be going and opening a case against somebody, or you might be consulting with an attorney about your rights in a situation. It can indicate court case kind of situations as well. Okay, your Wednesday, Thursday here, we've got Six of Pentacles. So if you are receiving a favorable court ruling, you know, there could be some finances coming in for you, but let's put court stuff aside. And again, if you do schedule a private reading with me, guys, don't be like, oh my god, yeah, this reading really resonated, I got a court case, let me book a private reading with Amethyst so she can tell me about it. I do not read court cases because I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an attorney, I don't want to touch that, I don't want to get into that. But just know that traditionally that is what a lot of readers will say when they see the Justice card. Six of Pentacles is telling us that you're coming into really great, powerful energy, okay? In a personal kind of way, in your relationships with friends and family, or in your relationship with love. Six of Pentacles tells us you're really coming into the nice, balanced give and take energy where people are being more generous with you, with their time, their energy, their attention, their resources, and you're just able to have this nice, really great flow of support, of this in and out, of this, you know, giving and receiving. Now, financially speaking, some of you could be receiving some kind of gift or a generous loan or coming into some kind of windfall of finances. But when we see Six of Pentacles, it's letting us know our relationship and experience with money is changing. And we're coming into the energy where, you know, all that stuff is unblocked. And now we're in a situation where we have a consistent cash flow coming in, right? So I want to clarify something. I'm not saying that you're going to wake up Wednesday and win the lottery. I'm not saying you're going to wake up Wednesday and all of a sudden all the money problems are forever fixed and healed. But whatever is happening midweek is a stepping stone in that direction, is getting the ball rolling in that direction. So you might receive a raise, you might receive a promotion, you might apply to a job that's going to be very significant for you down the line. It can be happening in a lot of different ways. You might be meeting a person that's going to be very, crucial in the next coming months for yourself. It's going to come in different ways for different ones of you, because this is a general reading and you guys are experiencing the energies in different ways. Not every single Gemini is having the same exact situation at the same exact time. But the beautiful thing about Six of Pentacles, it is telling you that you are coming out of debt. If there's debts, those debts are going to be paid off. That you're going to be able to save money for the future, that you're going to be able to have enough money to enjoy your life. You don't have to check the account to figure out, can I go out with my friends tonight for dinner? Or can I get those shoes? Or can I take some time off and take a vacation? You're not going to have to worry about that stuff so much because of the, the flow that you have. So for some of you, this is just kind of a message trying to give you some reassurance and some comfort that this is going to be the year that you're going to be able to get your finances in order. It's going to be different for different people, but this is very positive financial energy midweek. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday Geminis, we have the High Priestess here. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. Again, not necessarily, because like I said, we don't always know what their moon or rising is. And it could just be the energy overall. The High Priestess card, though, and those of you that watch my readings, you've heard me say this, guys. I see it in a very different way just because of what I've seen in my readings over the years. A lot of the times when I see the High Priestess come up for the person I'm reading for, in this case it's the Geminis, you're coming into a time of spiritual awakening, and the chakras are opening up and aligning, and you're connecting with the higher self, and as such your energy is irresistible. Okay, it's very magnetic. So you may find that people are trying to be very near to you, very close to you, maybe like very close in your physical space, wanting your time, your attention, your advice, your conversation. Lots of people trying to get into your pants, But as much fun as that might sound for some of you, the little heads up I gotta give you, Pisces, is that a lot of these people are drawn to your energy because they're very hungry or they need to heal. They're in need of healing emotionally, spiritually, and they're just wanting to latch into your energy to feed off it. So it's going to be up to you to practice setting boundaries. It's going to be up to you to be selective who you're letting in and who you're not going to let in, right? A lot of the times it's people may be very persistent to be near you, and you might think, wow, this person's so persistent, they must really be crazy about me. And they're just coming from like a sense of like reflex, right? Like a moth rushing towards a flame. So even though they may be very persistent and they may seem very all in, you got to kind of like figure them out. You got to keep a little bit of a boundary, a little bit of a distance, so that you can figure out if this is a person that you're going to let in right now. Okay, because they might be rushing in and they don't know what to do. If you do let them in, if you do open that door, if you do give them your time, let them into the energy, they might not be ready to handle you, right? Because a lot of the times with the High Priestess, you're in a really high spiritual level and you might be attracting people that are not on the same level as you. And they can't seem to help themselves. So something to think about, my dears. Something to think about. Not everybody that wants you gets to have you, okay? Best way that I can put it. Let's go ahead and check out your spirit message for the week. And again, guys, I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than others. You may need a private reading. You can click on the Calendly link to schedule a private reading there. Spirit message for the week is transform. Okay, transform. Now, we were talking about abundance for you guys, and I'll just go ahead and point out for you the 35. 3 plus 5 equals 8. So you guys are having a transformation that's coming into abundance. Keep in mind, my dears, that abundance comes in all forms. It's not just money. Money is one of the ways, but happiness, spiritual connection, fulfillment, creativity, love, all of those things go hand in hand with abundance. So transforming, and you know, another thing too, like with the major arcana cards, when they come up, it's not going to be an energy that's going to go 1 or 2 days. It's going to be for you all something happening that you're coming into a phase. This high priestess energy is going to last you a while. This justice energy is going to last you a while. And so it's coming in to help you with boundaries, you know, connection, attractiveness, desirability, confidence, intuition. And, you know, you're going to have this transformation that's really, really bringing you into these elements, these higher levels, this confidence, this joy, this getting better with your boundaries, you know, things working out in your favor, things being more fair. You know, I think a lot of you Geminis are coming out of a time of just things not being very fair, or feeling like, oh man, the stacks are always against me, or the odds are always stacked against me. You're coming out of all of that. The flow is changing. It's opening up. It's you know, again, things being in your favor instead of being against you. So lots of big transformation energy coming in. And like I said, you know, full moon energy usually only lasts about 3 days after, like 3 days before the full moon, 3 days after. But we had a whole eclipse thing happening, and that can extend it out for the next 6 months. So a lot of what's happening this week for you, Gemini, this transformative energy, it's pretty safe to say for a lot of you, it will go for about 6 months. This transformation period will probably last about 6 months, but you are coming into this better, happier energy of, you know, things being fair, being more assertive, being confident in the decisions that you're making, having a good intuition, guiding you to make the right decisions, you know, being better with your boundaries, with the people coming in, you know, having more options because you're attracting more people and opportunities your way. It's a very, very positive shift that you're going to be experiencing. Again, I'd encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign. And watch your 2020 forecasts too, guys. I did a 12-month, month-by-month forecast for all the zodiac signs. So that's linked in the description. And I know we didn't cover too much about love and romance, because I do love and romance separate on the channel. But again, in the description, there's a link to the love video, so you can check those out too. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. If you feel like you want a little bit more guidance in between the weekly videos, you can definitely follow and like Amethyst Angellight on Facebook and Instagram. Every single day I'll post a card of the day. I'll post messages there. I'll do a pick a card. And a lot of people have been saying that it's been helpful for them. So check that out as well, my dears. Again, thank you so very much for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Those of you booking private readings, I'm really enjoying getting to read for you guys. And I thank you for being here. Wishing you a wonderful week, my dears. Take care.